What's going on, everybody? Nick Saponaro here for another Divi Live at 5 weekly update. I'm gonna preface this episode by saying I'm a little bit under the weather right now. I'm a little bit sick, so I'm going to cut out some of the sections at the end, like the AMA and then news section. Just not feeling up to it right now, but I really wanted to get up on the update today because there are so many amazing things, especially as it pertains to the mobile wallet, that I really wanted to have you guys check out. I'm really excited about it, and like I said last week, the Divi train doesn't stop for anybody, including me. So we have to move forward with as much power as we have in our bodies, and I'm going to do just that. Let's start off with the numbers. All right, approaching another milestone as far as the mobile wallet signups are concerned. As you can see, we're at 13,952. We're almost at that 14,000 mark. Can we get to 15,000 before the mobile wallet launches? That would be awesome, especially because, as you guys know, the mobile wallet rolls out in sort of a phased plan. So by the time the first 100 people get it, the first 1,000 people get it, the first 5,000 people get it, maybe we'll even be at 20,000 signups. Who knows? I'm just really encouraged by the number. Now, obviously, last week I also spoke about masternodes, and we'll check out the number here. Obviously, the all-time high hasn't changed, but if we go over to the overview, last week we had an issue with DigitalOcean. That's basically been resolved. The voice and Neegs and the entire support staff are working their behinds off getting all of the masternodes back up online. And you can see that we're back at 1174. We were at around 1562, as you saw the all-time high in the last slide. So we're nearing being back to where we were before the issues began. I can't commend our support staff enough for all of the incredible work that they are doing. Literally day and night, they are working on anything that comes up, of course, not just masternodes. So this is just an extra added task that they now are working toward. It'll be pretty much ready to go. I mean, hopefully in the next week or so, and we're watching that closely all the time. If you have any issues with your masternode, obviously, you should definitely reach out to us at support. It's on Telegram at Divi Support, or you can come to the main Telegram and ask where to go, and somebody will point you in the right direction. We also had a desktop update last week to 1.7.1. You want to make sure that if you see the auto update come through your wallet, you go ahead and auto update that wallet. Only ever download updates from the official channels, one of which is the auto update. You can also find us on GitHub. That's Divi Project, or you can find it on the website, diviproject.org/downloads. Okay, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. So, not a bad week, actually. Bitcoin finally broke above 11,000, and it's actually sticking around. So that is very, very encouraging to see. A lot of people saying we're prepared for that next leg up with Bitcoin. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I am a long-term holder of Bitcoin, and a lot of the top prime coins. The longer you hold, the more profitable it becomes, it seems. But obviously, make your own decisions with your own financial advisors. Ethereum has been doing decently as well, up to 365. Pretty much everything, doing its thing. Nothing crazy, no huge jumps right now, but it is very encouraging to see Bitcoin finally holding above 11,000. We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks, but yeah, that is great to see. And now that it's 5 after 5, we can have my good buddy Geoff McCabe come on, and let's see if there's anything cool going on in the world of Divi's business development. What's going on, Geoff? So last week you were sick. Now I'm sick. Did you give it to me? Because I thought we were a remote company, so I don't know how this is happening.
Yeah, that's what viruses do, right? They pass right through technology.
It feels that way.
So actually, I'm not sick anymore. I still have this brain fog. I did have a COVID test on Tuesday and it came back negative. So I'm not
Fantastic.
I'm not contagious, but I still have this brain fog, and it's some serious stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really quite makes your brain cloudy. I think about 15% of people that get it have this, but mine seems to be going away like every day. But it's weird to think there's this some kind of damage in my brain that's probably being healed right now on a microscopic level with millions of neurons, trillions of neurons being affected. But it's very strange. I don't know how it does this, but the good news is I just feel a little bit better every day. So
That's
that's
good to
good.
hear.
Yeah.
What do you
So
got for us this week?
yeah. So always a lot of really cool things going on. I'm planning on going to Puerto Rico, go stay with Nehemiah, and probably go to when I go. I like to go to Crypto Mondays, where basically all the Illuminati of crypto, all these people that are very successful in crypto have moved to Puerto Rico from the United States to sort of be in the scene there. And there's a lot of really interesting sort of movers and shakers there. So they have on Mondays, Crypto Monday, and I spoke there once, and I'll probably speak there again. And Nehemiah is actually speaking. He's one of our advisors, and he's an advisor for Polkadot. He's speaking next Monday there, which I'll miss, but I'm hoping to go in 2 or 3 weeks. And that should be fun. I may go to either London or New York after that, depending on what's going on, to try to meet with investors and depending on the different opportunities. And I wanted to talk about what I'm starting to call the Nifty revolution. I can't remember how much I really talked about Nifties, but Nifty is another word for NFTs, a type of token that is called non-fungible tokens. And there's something that's an incredible sort of behind the scenes wave of what's happening in cryptos. While everybody's paying attention to DeFi, there's this sort of huge movement building, and every single crypto CEO I talk to has some kind of secret project going on in the background involving Nifties. If you go to, what I recommend doing is going to the Wax Telegram group, and you can really see like all the projects that are just going on the Wax. They're a specialized blockchain that's I think based on EOS, and our advisors from Bad Crypto advise them as well, and they're doing a lot of really cool projects. So you can see like all the different ways that these non-fungible tokens are used. We're using them in Lightning Works for the comics. We use them in Siege Worlds for weapons, for characters. You can just do so many different things with them, and combined with smart contracts on a smart contract blockchain, you can do things. For example, you can create a character that's represented by a single token on the blockchain. If you want to sell that character after spending years or months building it up so it's really powerful, you can sell it to somebody by just passing on that token to them. That person with that token can then pass it on to another person, or using a smart contract, you could, for example, rent that character out to people. Or if that character is somehow generating an ongoing revenue, you could even use that as collateral in a loan because it has a value. There's just so many different things that you can do with Nifties. It's really, really incredible. One of the things we're talking about is using them in advertising, where banner ads basically are right now, nobody clicks them. I mean, how was the last time you ever clicked a banner ad, right? And the digital marketers are right now kind of in a panic because people are clicking the ads less frequently than their AI algorithms and machine learning can generate better ways for them to click them. And so what this does is give an opportunity to basically turn a banner ad into something like a coupon, where you can advertise instead of just, here's my brand. You can click on it and obtain a Nifty token. It could be an ad that says, the first 1,000 people that click this ad, they're going to get a token. You get the token that puts you into a lottery type of system, and maybe you're going to get some sort of special item or a ticket to something. There's just an amazing number of things you can do with these Nifties, and I promise you that there is a massive wave building up towards these things in the background, just like DeFi. I mean, we all knew DeFi was kind of coming. There was all this sort of, those of us who are inside, deeply embedded in the scene, we knew DeFi was coming because you're always hearing about it. Then all of a sudden, boom, there it was. It was everywhere, and billions of dollars are pouring into it. Well, the same thing is happening with Nifties. So if you're a person that likes to buy cryptos, I would recommend looking into the different companies that are interested in doing Nifties, because I think it's going to be a gigantic thing that's going to be happening. Just to update you a little bit, we're hiring right now a new CEO for Lightning Works, which is going to help us go a lot faster. I can't say who it is right now, but it's going to be somebody very, very spectacular. And with Siege Worlds, we're still on track for some kind of alpha demo launch at the end of the month. I just checked in with Jake about that today, and he's actually starting to do some lecturings in universities and places in the UK. He's going to be talking about Divi there. He's going to be talking about Nifties and how we're using them and some of the other things. I'd like to also briefly mention Divi Go. I've been starting to follow what's going on with Divi Go 2.0. It's actually quite exciting. The thing that's most exciting to me about it is that we're not doing it. Everybody sees it, but you have to realize that this is important because it shows sort of a maturing of our ecosystem, that there's a bunch of people, James Enke and BMT, a bunch of these guys that are part of the community have been building Divi Go, and it's not Nick and I doing it. It's not our core team. It's in a whole new platform. It's different than what the Divi mobile wallet is and our core products, which is great. And Divi Go 2.0 is going to have a lot of really cool features. One of the most exciting ones, I think, is that you're going to be able to recharge cell phones all over the world paying in Divi. We're going to announce a lot more of that soon, but it's got a lot of really neat things. And another thing I like about it is that because it's just a text interface, you're basically just chatting with the WhatsApp bot. You can add features to it and test features much more quickly. So with like a mobile wallet, it's just a lot of work to test a new feature. So we can kind of see what's doing well with Divi Go, and then the best features that seem to be working, we can grab them for the mobile wallet, and we can also connect them too. So there's a lot of interesting things that can go on. I'm very excited about that, and that will launch fairly soon. Speaking of the mobile wallet, we're getting closer and closer. Nick's going to tell you about that. I'm really excited about it because we really want to go into the markets in Asia, because as most people pretty much know, in China, Japan, Korea, we have almost no awareness or market penetration, and we're basically been waiting to spend a lot of resources there. We have a guy named Karthik Iyer that we've hired to help us with that. So he's been sort of priming the market, and we'll be doing some pretty big articles and interviews in Singapore with his contacts. I've been talking to the CEO of a few exchanges over there. So, especially in India, we want to focus there because India's going crazy for crypto right now. I think it's the fastest growing market in the world, and there's 1.4 billion people there. So it's a huge market that's kind of being ignored. In general, the mobile wallet is really good in all developing markets because people don't always have laptops at home, but they all have cell phones. So once we have the mobile wallet launched and we have Divi Go in WhatsApp, we have two fantastic ways for people that don't have computers to participate in Divi. And that's going to be a really gigantic step for us. So that's all coming very soon.
Wow. As always, just absolutely incredible updates. And yeah, it's true. The mobile wallet is coming along very well. And I'm going to show off a video in a second about that. But first, before I do that, I want to thank you, Geoff, for obviously always being so open and transparent with our community and joining me on the Live at 5 and giving everyone those awesome updates. So thank you, man.
It's fun. It's always really fun to do this.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so on Twitter, we basically started teasing something about the mobile wallet, which was which 4 coins would be available at launch. And you're going to see those coins in the wallet in this video that I'm about to show you. The cool thing is, let's do the video first. Good. Cool. So obviously that was sped up to make it less boring to watch. But did you catch which 4 coins were in there? If you did, throw them in the comment section. But those 4 coins that you just saw in the wallet will be available at launch. They are already working. We have other videos too that I'm not going to play for you today, but we'll, of course, show them off in due time. But those 4 coins are working from send and receive and all of the features that we are building around right now. Now, this may not seem like a lot. Like, okay, you can send and receive Divi, and you can send and receive Bitcoin and the others, right? The cool thing is, first of all, as far as what you just saw where he was sending Divi to his desktop wallet, this is a light client that we've designed and developed and architected ourselves based around our blockchain, and it's extensible to other chains, of course. Of course, it's based on the modern standard security practices that most wallets do use as far as encryption and hashing and things like that. But this is a custom build. This is a brand new implementation. Why did we do this? Because, and you'll see it in videos that are coming out soon, everything is connected to your profile, right? So rather than worrying about your wallet, we're really just focusing on your profile. When you recover your account on a new phone or on the desktop 2.0 wallet that comes out soon, you just type in your username and password and recover your wallet that way. Everything's attached to whatever you want to attach it to. If that's a picture and a username, then so be it. If it's your email and your phone number, so be it. If it's nothing, you just want to use the address like normal, completely anonymously, so be it. But everything is super accessible, searchable throughout the app, so you can easily find your mom, dad, even set a Siri shortcut. Hey, mom, send, or hey, Siri, send mom 5 Divi. So that's why this is so important. And this is why it's such a huge step, because all the identity management features are implemented, ready to go. There's also some really cool other stuff implemented that we didn't show off in this video, like biometrics, privacy, a bunch of cool settings. There's a FAQ section and support. We're going to be moving all the support over to closed loop ecosystem rather than Telegram, because you see all the issues on Telegram with scammers trying to come out of the woodwork and send people malicious software and stuff like that. So all of this is to say it's super close. I think probably next week we'll have very, very small groups of people actually with their hands on it. You know, I'm not talking about the big 100 person influencer network, but I'm talking about, you know, friends and family. But this is the first time that somebody outside of this actual team will get their hands on the Divi mobile wallet. And yeah, I mean, I'm incredibly excited. As I said in the beginning, I'm a little spent right now just from being sick, but I hope you can hear it in my voice and see it in my face that this is a massive step for us. And it's just such a long time coming, and it's great to see it all start to come to fruition. So that's pretty much everything I have for the mobile wallet update. Before we sign off today, I have a very special guest, Ben Semchi, aka Bitcoin Ben, who's going to come on and give you a little bit of an update on the Divi and Blockchain Unmasked tour. Mr. Ben, how are you?
What's going on? How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining me again. Where are you now in the world?
I am in Texas now. I'm
Texas.
over at a church, and I'm praying to God that I am one of the people that you give wallet.
You certainly are, sir. 100%.
I'll tell you what, listen to you and Geoff. Geoff is so smart that even in a brain, you know, whatever we call it, a brain smoke or fog or whatever it was, he's explaining like these non-fungible tokens and use cases. And I'm just sitting there going, wow, I wonder if I could make a cartoon of myself. You know, and no value, no and I'm so excited about what you guys are doing. And I love how now I think he said the Divi, I think it was Go 2.0 is even you guys. It's actually members of the community that are doing it.
Right. That's right.
That's amazing. That shows you how amazing it is. And hey, if you're near Texas, I am in Kerrville, Texas. Check out. I think you guys have the location that I know I have them on my website, which is www.bitcoinben.io. Get out, come out, hang out, let's talk some Bitcoin, let's talk some Divi, some masternode, and let's also talk about freedom and why everybody's getting sick, like Nick. I know he doesn't leave the house. You get sick, Nick.
It's true. I am a bit of a hermit. Hey Ben, it looks like you're getting a little bit choppy. So maybe shut off your video. Maybe that would help. Internet is a little bit spotty in Kerrville, Texas, but that's okay.
It's I think maybe I'm out here on the edge of town, and maybe they don't have the world's greatest thing. But hey, I'm here in Kerrville, and I hope tomorrow.
All right. So some technical difficulties there on Ben's end. He is traveling around the country right now, doing a tour in an RV. So can't blame him for the bad internet on the road. But basically, what he was saying is he's in Kerrville, Texas. If you want to go out and talk Bitcoin with him, you get all of the details on bitcoinben.io. Go check out the Divi Wrapped RV. I think he's going to New Jersey next, which is my home state. Unfortunately, I won't make it to that event, but if you are in the area, you should 100% get out there. I think after that, he goes back home to St. Louis. I think it's in St. Louis. But again, you can check it out on bitcoinben.io for the Blockchain Unmasked tour. It seems to be going really well. We've definitely had some people coming in and saying, that they were out there. I've seen some pictures. It looks really cool. I was at the first event in Orange a couple weeks ago, and it's just amazing to see all these people, and so many of the people that come out know about Divi or want to learn about Divi, and seeing that from a couple of years ago where no one even knew what Divi was around the conference tracks and all that stuff, and now seeing the fans actually coming out for Ben and for Divi, it's pretty cool to watch that grow. So I'm sorry, Florida is next, and then New Jersey. So he's in Texas now, Florida, and then New Jersey, and then back to Missouri. So definitely go check out the Bitcoin Ben Tour if you are in any of those areas. That's all the updates for today. Like I said in the beginning, if you're just joining, I'm under the weather. I can't get through a full episode right now. I'm sweating already, but absolutely appreciate everyone coming through, checking out the mobile wallet demo. We will have more and more demos over the next few weeks. I'm really excited to actually start getting this app in the hands of human beings that are not part of our team. If you haven't already, you have to go over to diviwallet.com and make sure that you are signed up for the beta. Check your spam for the confirmation email. We've been having some issues with email. But definitely, once you are signed up, you're on the list, and we will make sure that you are in consideration for those early beta phases if you so desire. Outside of that, we have a lot of amazing stuff going on at Divi. There's all these things, ancillary things going on outside of the Divi project within the community that Geoff updated us on. So keep an eye out for all of that stuff. I got to go get some rest, but I love you guys, and you can find us online. What do I usually say here? Find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Telegram, all the social medias at Divi Project. Ask away. We do have an AMA coming up on our SoundCloud. We'll publish some information on our Telegram and throughout social media soon about that, so you can get all your deep, nitty-gritty questions answered. But for now, I'm calling it a day. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time.